What's up, guys? Max here. Today we're doing a tier list. I know this is kind of a outdated trend, but here on this tier list maker website, because I'm lazy and I don't want to, go make up a bunch of shit in Photoshop. So to make this, first of all, this is the energy drink tier list. These are the best energy drinks to drink. They're going to be ranked based on taste, price, availability, and how useful they are at actually being an energy drink, as well as caffeine level. Same thing, basically. I have them all in a notepad thing right here, so I can tell you the caffeine. And to make this, I would have more here, but to make this as realistic as possible, I'm only going to be sharing with you the energy drinks that I've actually drank myself and even, regulared myself, to stay awake, long weeks of programming and shit, trying to do, at least have some form of income when I'm older. So yeah, just a simple S, A, B, C, D. Let's get started with the number one classic energy drink, which would be Red Bull. And classic Red Bull, I'm going to give that a fat D tier. We're starting with the D tier. Red Bull is shit. Classic Red Bull, it costs way too much. I think here in Canada it's like $4 a can at the grocery store, which is like fucked. And you only get there's two different types of Red Bull cans, obviously. There's the big ones and the small ones. I forget what the big ones are, but all the caffeine here is going off the American amount of caffeine. Canada regulates the amount of caffeine I think they can put in energy drinks. So this isn't exactly my experience, but these are the caffeine levels in American, So a classic, normal sized Red Bull can is 80 milligrams of caffeine, which isn't much. There's more in like a bottle of Mountain Dew Voltage than there is in that. It tastes like ass. It literally is one of the worst tasting energy drinks of all time. Buying a classic Red Bull to see what it was like was honestly one of the worst mistakes of my life. It is fucking gross. It tastes like literal urine. It's like drinking toilet water with a little bit of coffee in it. Not coffee taste, but it's caffeinated toilet water. It's a shit. I hate it. It's overpriced. For what you get, it's piece of shit. D tier. Absolute fuck. Next, another classic energy drink. Let's go with some classic Monster. I'm gonna give this a C tier, because it still tastes like shit. It smells the exact same as classic Red Bull. It tastes almost the same. It looks like liquid toxic waste, but otherwise it doesn't taste as bad as Red Bull. I still don't like it personally, but it's not bad. It has twice the amount. Obviously, it's a bigger can, though, but 160 milligrams of caffeine in a classic Monster. It's just a classic energy drink, consumed by Kyles all over the planet, gamers, dirt bikers, what the fuck. The whole shebang. Travis Pastrana pisses Monster. So yeah, I think that's going to be a solid C tier. It doesn't taste great, but the energy is enough to get you through a day or a night or whatever you're doing. It's okay. It functions. It's kind of like it's a beater car. It looks like shit. It's falling apart, but it still drives. And then Rockstar, classic Rockstar. Another C tier, same exact situation as Monster, 160 milligrams of caffeine. Tastes meh. Very meh taste. Good size can. Price is about the same as Monster. Tastes about the same. Not great, but gets the job done. Moving on now to, actually, let's do this. This is kind of interesting. I put Mountain Dew on here. Not because it's an energy drink, but just for the gamers. I'm going to give this a B tier, even though in a small can of Mountain Dew, it's only 54 milligrams of caffeine, which is obviously isn't energy drink level at all. Tastes great for gaming. It's a little boost. It's kind of like taking a sip of 5-hour energy. You get a little energy for like 20 minutes. That's kind of like you want to get that, you're really tired, but you want to get that one last round of CSGO in before bed. Mountain Dew's great. Alright, Let's see. Let's do Kickstart actually. I'm gonna give Kickstart an A tier. Kickstart's great. It tastes amazing. I love Kickstart. It's unfortunately you can barely find it anymore. The only place I can find it is the dollar store. This got a solid what's it on here? 92 milligrams of caffeine. So honestly, the middle ground between like Red Bull and Monster. It's a good spot. You get a bit of energy from it. It's good. Gives you a bit of energy, tastes great. I think Kickstart's a really solid energy drink, quote unquote. A lot of people don't even call Kickstart an energy drink, but regardless. All right, let's move on to the Red Bull special editions. I just have the blue edition here pictured because I've tried that. I've tried all the other ones. There's a summer edition, which was watermelon flavored. There was the white edition, which was coconut flavored, I think, like coconut tropical thing. There was the yellow edition, which was like mango something, and then I think there was a green edition. And these are fucking bomb. Fucking S tier on this shit, right? Kind of funny considering we go from literally the bottom of the barrel, literal like urine, to fucking the first S tier of the day. This shit is amazing. It tastes great. It doesn't have a ton of caffeine. They're just small cans. I think it's on here. Where is it? Yeah, 80 milligrams. Same as a normal Red Bull. So you get a good chunk of energy from it. Tastes great. All of them actually taste really fucking good. You get your energy. Tastes great. I think it's a fucking bomb-ass energy drink, and this has so much vitamin B in it that if you have, like, say, exams, you slam, like, 3 of these before the exam, the vitamin B is going to comatose you so bad after that exam that you're going to get home and pass out and sleep till the next day. Like, this shit's great if you want a shit ton of energy, you drink a few of them, and then you pass out after you're done what you're doing. It's kind of like cocaine, almost. Solid S tier for the Red Bull special editions. Now, let's get in here with this shit. I tried this the other day, and holy fuck, this is on another level. This is some new shit that Rockstar comes out with called X Thermo, or XD Thermo, or Thermo. There's a bunch of different ways to specialize it, and I'm gonna give this an A tier. Because one, it tastes like shit, and normally if the taste is shit, it would be at least at most a B tier. But what the fuck do they put in these things? Here in Canada, since, shit's regulated, the one I bought, it was a cotton candy flavor or some shit, and it only had about 180 milligrams of caffeine, which is still more than a classic Monster. It's quite a bit, and that shook me. In America, this shit has 300. I'm not even joking. 300 milligrams of caffeine in one can. That is fucked. Like I said, the taste is shit-ish. It's not awful, but I definitely wouldn't drink more of it than I had to. I drank this shit before a test the other day, and it was like, I felt like fucking Thanos. Like, I got through that test, it took everyone, most of the class. I had it done with like 45 minutes to spare, and I even felt like doing other work, which is something I never do. That shit was like liquid crack cocaine. Fucking baller. Love that shit, even though it tastes like ass. If you want like liquid Adderall mixed with liquid crack, that is perfect for you, and I think it's great. And it's really the most functional energy drink on here. I wouldn't recommend more than one, though. You'll probably die of a heart attack. Here's an interesting one I want to talk about. Here's Monster Ultra, and I've drank a lot of these in my life. I think Monster Ultras are what I've been drinking the most since probably 7th grade when I first started drinking energy drinks. I remember, I started drinking them because, one, my parents wouldn't let me buy anything with more than 140 in it, and these have 140. And 2, they were recommended to me by all my friends, so I tried the different flavors. These things are toxic. They're only 140, but I don't know what the fuck else they put in these. If you chug that shit, like if you chug it in like 4 minutes, because people who are very well rounded with energy drinks can literally chug an energy drink in a few minutes and be fine and just go. This shit, you cannot do that. I remember one time I chugged a fucking Ultra Red at school. I felt like shit the entire day. I got home and had to call the fucking ambulance because I was sitting in bed and I couldn't feel my legs. I didn't have energy. I threw up like 3 times and it broke my stomach. So, for months. So, I mean, if you drink it slowly, yeah. But even then, it doesn't give you energy. It just gives you this really shitty, tingly feeling. And you feel like you're having, like, it literally just feels like heroin. Like you're having fucking heart palpitations and you don't feel energized. You just feel like shit. Other than that, half of the flavors are awful. So I wish I could give this something less than a D tier, but I can't. So that's going to go right down in the bottom of the barrel shit. I hate those. Even though it was the first energy drinks I had, those fucking killed me. I don't know what the fuck they put in those. Clearly not much caffeine, but fuck. Those things they just don't work. They're non-functional. Here's one that I actually just tried for the first time a couple weeks ago, Monster Assault. This shit's actually pretty good. This is a solid A tier. It's got 160 milligrams of caffeine, which is the, classic amount. It tastes great. It gets the job done. The can looks cool. It's a solid A tier. Not much to say about that. Now, here's some shit I haven't had in a very long time. This shit's called Rockstar Revolt. And I never knew this, because here, this just has, I think, 150 in it, is what it was last time I tried it. According to the caffeine calculator for America, this has 240, which is a shit ton. So I can't give you the American experience, but the Canadian experience is, it tastes great, it does the job, I'm going to give it an A tier, because it's one of those energy drinks that, you drink it when you're hanging out with friends, so you don't get tired. You can hold a conversation. You can enjoy hanging with your homies and shit, It's a great energy drink. It really is. It tastes great. They're a decent price, at least here. Not bad at all. And then finally, we got this shit. This is the Rockstar Super Sours. And I also haven't had these in a long time. But they are fucking mint. S tier, easily. They taste fucking great. They got 160 milligrams of caffeine, so a classic amount, enough to get you going. So, good amount of caffeine, tastes fucking great. The cans look cool, they're decent price, not that difficult to get your hands on. They're really, common around here. So there you go. You want some S tier energy drinks, go get yourself a fucking Red Bull Special Edition or a Rockstar Super Sour. And I have to say, unless you have a death wish, don't fucking buy X Thermo. That shit will fucking kill you if you live in America. But, I mean, here, they're fine. Here, honestly, okay. I'll make this decision then. If you live in America, Thermo is an A tier, because if you drink too much of it, you'll die of cardiac arrest. But if you live in Canada, that shit is an S tier. It's like liquid Adderall. You'll get all your schoolwork done. It's fucking amazing, and you'll have a great day. Regardless of what happens. The fucking Tim Hortons down the street could get fucking firebombed. You'd still have a great day if you're drinking this shit. So anyway, there you go. Like I said, this all depends on country, but the caffeine here is based off the American amounts, not the Canadian amounts. That is the energy drink tier list. Thank you for watching. I hope these recommendations helped you with your energy drink choice. These are some of the, basically anything B tier and above, I would recommend to at least give a try. C tier is like if that's the only thing they have in the store and you really need energy. And D tier is even if that's the only thing, and even if you're dying, don't drink that. That's like, literally, it doesn't matter if you're stranded on an island and you need something to drink, do not drink that. This is hot dog water in a can with some caffeine, and this will kill you. So, thank you for watching. I hope this helped you out a bit. I will see you in the next video.